Namaste to all dear students. I am Priya Kaur, one of the English teacher of Asian Academy. This episode is especially for 3, 4 and 5. Today in this episode we are going to discuss about or learn about parts of speech, and under parts of speech we are going to discuss about noun and its types. So before starting our class, dear children, please be ready with your materials like book, copy, pen, pencil, etc. Hope you all are ready with your materials. So without making much time, let's start our topic, parts of speech. Parts of speech plays very important role in learning English grammar because it is based on only parts of speech only. When we speak or when we write, we use different kinds of words. That words or they are called parts of speech. So parts of speech are of 8 types. There are 8 parts of speeches, and the first one is noun. N-O-U-N, noun. So this is the first parts of speech. And the second one is pronoun. And the third one is verb. Third parts of speech is verb. Fourth one is adverb. Fifth one is adjective. Sixth one is preposition. And seventh one is conjunction. And the last one is interjection. So these are the 8 parts of speeches. So let's again read the 8 parts of speeches. First one is noun. Second one is pronoun. Third is verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction and interjection. So these are the 8 parts of speeches. After parts of speech, now we are going to discuss about noun. So dear children, you already have learnt about noun in your lower classes, but again in this class we are going to learn about noun and its types. So noun, there are so many things around us. They all have names. For example, person have names like man, girl, boy, etc. All the places have names. For example, park, hospital, school, etc. All the animals have names. Cow, dog, cat, etc. All the things have names. For example, pen, mobile, TV, etc. So, by these examples, we can easily say that noun is the name of person, place, animals and things. Please look into the chart. There is the definition of a noun. Noun is the name of person, place, animal and things. Hope you understood what is noun. Dear children, now we are clear about noun and the definition of noun. After that, we are going to learn or discuss about types of noun. There are mainly 5 types of noun. So look into the whiteboard here, dear children. First one is proper noun. Second one is common noun. Third one is collective noun. Fourth one is material noun. And the fifth one is abstract noun. Now, first one is proper noun. Here is the definition of proper noun. I have made the chart. The name given to a particular person or place or animal or thing is called a proper noun. So, let's write example of proper nouns. Particular name of a person, like name given to a particular person, like my name is Priya. So this is the particular name of a girl. For example, particular name of a place, like Darchula. Where do we live? We live in Darchula district. So this is the particular name of a place. And particular name of animals. For example, we keep our pet's name. For example, Bruno. Bruno is the name of a dog. And next thing, particular name, like this is a marker. So this marker's particular name is cello marker. So cello marker is the particular name of this marker. So name given to particular person, place, animal and things is called or are called proper noun. Got it? So remember, dear children, proper noun is always written in capital letters. So here you can see these examples. I have written the name of person, first letter is capital letter. Like name of place, first letter is capital D, Darchula. Likewise, name of a particular animal, Bruno, I have written in capital letter. And cello marker, this is the name of a particular thing. So proper noun is always written is capital letter, no matter where it is. Got it? Hope you have understood about proper noun. Dear children, now to make you more clear about proper noun, I will give you example through sentences. So here are the 2 sentences I have written in the whiteboard. First sentence is Karan took part in football match. In this sentence, what is a particular name? Here particular name is Karan. So Karan is a name of a boy. So this is the proper noun and it is written in capital letter. Next sentence, Kathmandu is capital city of Nepal. In this sentence, Kathmandu is a particular name of a city and Nepal is a particular name of a country. So Kathmandu and Nepal is proper noun and these 2 words are written in capital letter. Hope you understood proper noun. Now our next type of noun is common noun. So dear children, look into the chart. Here is the definition of a common noun. The name given to a common person, place, animal or thing is called a common noun. So let's write some examples of common noun. Common name of a person, for example, boy, father, mother, brother, sister. And common name of a place, For example, hospital, park, school, etc. Now next example, common name of animals like dog, cat, birds, name of birds, etc. Common example of things like pen, mobile, TV, etc. So these are the examples of common nouns. So boy can be any boy, father can be any father, hospital can be any hospital. So these are the examples of common noun. So let's write a example through sentences. First sentence is, a girl is dancing on the stage. Look at this example. A girl is dancing on the stage. Here, common noun is girl, because girl could be any girl. And stage is also a common noun because it could be any stage. So now let's write again next example of common noun through sentence. Like, I am writing on the whiteboard. So dear children, look at this sentence. I am writing on the whiteboard. What I am doing? I am writing on the whiteboard, and here whiteboard is a common noun because board could be any board. Now we have completed two types of noun, and the third one is collective noun. So dear children, look into the whiteboard. So there is a definition of a collective noun. The name of a number of people or things considered as one is called collective noun. Or a group or collection of people, things, animals is called collective noun. So here I have written some examples of collective noun. So look into the whiteboard. First example is bunch or bouquet of flowers. Second example is team of players. So shoal of fish, clump of trees, swarm of bees, herd of kangaroos, elephants, cows, etc. So here bouquet, bunch, team, shoal, clump, swarm or herd are collective nouns. There are many more examples in the books, so you can look into your books also. So hope you understood collective noun. Now next type of noun is material noun. So here is the definition of a material noun. The names given to the matters or substances are called material nouns. For example, milk, sand, gold, etc. are the example of material nouns. We make particular things from these material nouns. For example, milk. We make curd, rice pudding, or we make different sweet dishes from milk. And next example, sand. We make bricks or we make house from sand. Gold. We make different jewelries from the gold. So material nouns are the things from which we make different other materials or substances. Now next we have abstract noun. Abstract noun. So here is the definition of abstract noun. Look into the chart. The name of something. The name of something which we can neither see nor touch, but we can only think or feel is called abstract noun. For example, ideas, emotions, concepts. Can we see ideas, dear children? No, we can't see ideas. Can we touch emotions? Can we touch it? No, we cannot touch emotions. So, the things that we cannot see, that we cannot touch, or that is called abstract noun. For example, let's take some examples of abstract nouns. Love. This is the example of abstract noun. We can just feel love only. We cannot see love, we cannot touch, or we cannot taste love. Okay? Next example, happiness. Next, so examples are love, happiness, sad, care, pain, lazy, knowledge, etc. So these are the examples of abstract noun. We cannot see, we cannot touch, we cannot taste these abstract nouns. Just we feel only. So the noun that we cannot see, we cannot touch, we cannot taste, we just feel, that is a abstract noun. Hope you understood the definition of abstract noun and the example of abstract noun. I hope children you all have understood types of noun, definition of noun and parts of speech. 8 parts of speech. Now it's time for homework. Homework for class 3, 4 and 5 is write all the exercises related to noun and its types. If you have any confusion, if you have any problem, you can consult to me or subject teacher. See you in next episode. Thank you. Have a nice day.